It's actually kind of refreshing that you can't go to the end this quick.
Yeah, I think it's smart for us to kind of lay off of it at
Especially
first.
if we're going to be playing for a year, I think. No,
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah.
Maybe play a bit slower. Because there's not really much in the end. Just shulkers, I think. that most people
Shulkers,
care about.
elytra, yeah. And then if we
I
want to
don't really care
craft
about
end
elytra.
rods,
Oh yeah,
get
and
the
I need
chorus fruit.
enrods.
Yeah, chorus
Oh
fruit. End
no,
rods are
no,
nice.
so I need enrods.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
open it up, open it up, open it up,
yeah.
quick. Because I need to do the. I was going to do the darkness effect at the bottom, and add inroads in it to make it look
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's got like something at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just have to do it without if I get there. Well, it's only a month to be fair. I haven't done actually anything at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you could do before that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I need to blow up the hole.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while. You're gonna need a gunpowder farm for that, but those are fairly
Yeah, I really
easy.
wanted to do. I really wanted to do the TNT farm, the TNT minecart farm, where they just the autocraft is crafted, and they push it down.
Oh yeah.
Because that one looks the coolest.
I'm guessing you don't like
But
TNT duping.
I don't mind it obviously because farms. There's a lot of farms that depend on it. But I think it looks cooler if it isn't a TNT duper.
Yeah, I think it just is
But I'm saying
cooler.
100
like,
minecarts looking at dropping from the sky looks
oh
so much
yeah,
cooler.
yeah.
So I wanted to do it like that. I don't really care about the time. It's more just the aesthetic look of it
Yeah.
going down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get someone to help me do that. 'Cause I'm not very redstone genius on that side.
I mean, gunpowder farms really don't have any redstone.
I think. Well, no, I think. Pizza was talking about a gunpowder farm he was gonna do because he's gonna sell gunpowder or something.
Yeah.
So I might see if I can.
Pizza's
do like a
gonna
quick
sell
collab.
like so many things. He's just gonna like nobody's gonna be able to make shops. Pizza's just
Yeah, I
gonna
have
do
seen
it
he
all.
sold like a lot of items that are like important. He shows a lot of the important items.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm not one of those people who does those shops anyways because I don't make farms.
I don't know. I don't have it. I mean, I have the slime
I'm a
chunk
laid
and
back.
the
I'm a
cave
laid back
spiders.
farmer. You know,
I could probably sell leads, but I don't. I mean, they're pretty easy to make. So
especially in the new update if that comes out
yeah,
this season, it's literally just string.
right. Just
Yeah. But yeah, also saddles. We're gonna be able to craft saddles.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna take the market away for saddles because they're gonna be extremely easy to craft.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I don't. I think it's smart not to be able to craft saddles because it.
I think they're just making it easier though, the game easier.
Yeah, I don't.
I do respect though how if they're gonna do the experimental villages that they added the happy gas for it. Because it's almost like that's the way you're gonna transport them. But I feel like that's why they added the happy gas for the experimental villages.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the villagers, but
Well, it's basically you can only get certain books and certain biomes, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, that's gonna be really annoying. But I mean,
Obviously we
it's
don't have it, and I don't think we're gonna ever have it.
Yeah,
It's just experimental. Do they have the minecarts at 4?
yeah.
Majestic?
I think we have that on. Actually,
Yeah, I'd like to see. I just want to blow up the trench, because my plan is to blow it up all the way down to the bottom, not to bedrock, which is deep enough.
yeah,
Do a black effect, so it looks like it's going on endless, and then build like a civilization on the side. But my plan was to start building houses on the side and then blow it up. Then that sounds like a dumb idea now. I'm thinking about it.
let's test it out. Let's see.
Oh no, if the minecart's experimental, we're gonna blow up. You got TNT.
No. I was just gonna see if they launch. I think they do. I think they should. And then I don't know if a minecart chest works the same, but yep.
Yeah, they're so fun. I like them.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I really hate it because I would really love to do like a roller coaster base.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna do something similar, like Sanity
like
did.
Scar's theme. You know Scar's theme park.
Yeah, which one? I mean, he's made a few, hasn't
The
he?
one before the one before
Scarland?
this season, isn't it? Scarland.
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Probably not as big because he didn't really finish it, which is a bit sad.
Yeah. I mean,
But
something like that,
cool,
you could,
nonetheless.
yeah, something like that, you could just never finish. Like if you wanted to take it that far.
Well, yeah, even as a full-time YouTuber, you couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make it go on forever if you wanted to. Like, just keep adding on to it.
Yeah. I wish he did a ride, though. He didn't really do a ride.
Yeah, that surprised me. Like, of all the things in a theme park, like, or an amusement park or whatever. But, yeah, you don't put a ride in it. That surprised me.
I thought he would have done at least one ride before he ended.
Yeah.
Because even in the live series, he became like a roller coaster guy. He had he really wanted to make a roller coaster in the live series.
Yeah.
Right, I need to go edit, Swearer.
Alright, yeah, I need to finish up a little bit before I continue. I still need to... I don't know how to end my episode 1.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow or the other day. And I think we're doing it on Saturday, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
yeah, oh yeah, you're going to be there? You're going to do repo?
Well, no, I'm uploading my video on Saturday, right?
Oh. I thought you were talking about the event, but yeah, me too. But I just need to finish it up. I don't know exactly how I should finish it because I want it to be like super entertaining throughout the whole video because algorithmically, like episode 1s do better. Like I don't know why, but they just do. It's easier to commit to an episode 1 in a series. Yeah. So they tend to get like a lot more views than other videos. So I want to.
That's why I don't number mine.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like I want to number it episode 1 so it gets more views and then hopefully attracts more people. But then that means I want to make the episode 1 as good as possible. So then like gain more subscribers, you know. But
people don't really watch after episode 2. It all goes down.
Yeah, I know it's annoying, but
I guess it kind of makes sense though if you think about it.
I guess
if someone presented you a movie series and they put you on episode 2 or episode 3, it's like you have no idea of anything else before,
right? Yeah, like, so it makes sense. It makes sense why episode 1s do so good, but then like, for example, I have a Learn It from a Hermit series, and
that's why if you were gonna do episodes, standalone are the best ones. So you can just watch that episode and don't need any background knowledge.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can leave little things for people who've watched maybe more, but like you need to make sure you can watch the video without having any knowledge.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how it is. It's just I just do them in episodes. I don't know why, but my first episode was over Impulse, and that video got just under 10,000 views, and then all the rest get like just over 1,000 or maybe 3,000. But so I was like,
so weird.
It's
it
annoying.
Makes sense. It does make sense because I think it's the number that warns them. It kind of like discourages people.
Yeah, maybe I should take
the number 1.
Maybe I should stop the numbers. I don't know.
Discouraging. Number 1 isn't really discouraging as it's the first one, but after that, it's kind of like.
Yeah, it's like more of a commitment.
If you see a number 2 episode, are you gonna click it? Because it's like. Because if you think about it, if I saw a number 2 episode, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to know information from number 1 to know number 2.
Yeah, maybe
that might not be the case.
Maybe I'll take the episode number out of the title.
Off. I think number 1, I might keep number 1 and then just change it right after.
Right.
If it blows up.
Yeah.
I'll just get rid of the number after.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll have to chat GPT it. I'll ask if that's like something that would.
I don't think they're very good on the algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think ChatGPT helps. You just need to just find other creators that you want to be like, and you kind of just want to inspire of them.
I have a bunch, like, and a lot of them are the hermits, but
yeah, the problem with hermits is that they have such a big audience already. It's just you can put a number, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it's because if it already blows up, then it's like that. It like cuts out that whole process. I've only ever actually watched Mumbo Jumbo.
Really?
I don't really watch Minecraft videos. Yeah.
Wow, that surprises me.
I watch Grian from time to time. I watch Scar from time to time. But Mumbo Jumbo, if he uploads a video, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he was the first one I ever watched.
But I think it's because also maybe I didn't used to think about that. But his new Hermitcraft The way he does his new Hermitcraft is so good.
Yeah, I've noticed he's changed. He's grown a lot. Like,
oh, he's changed
with
so
his
much,
editing and with his building. His building's gotten significantly better, but
he's changed so much. He does little details. It's just everything.
Yeah,
he's got like storyline to the buildings. Like he's built like
he's going all in with season 10. Season 10.
Yeah. I think it's because last season he didn't really do much, obviously, because he just built his base, blew it up, built his base again, and kind of ended it. Didn't even build his base, built the front of it.
Yeah, he was barely there for season 9. I think he was like traveling a lot, but
yeah, I think he's come back.
But also, it probably had a lot to do with the Minecraft movie too. I would imagine, now that I can look back and see that he was part of that. I don't know if the time lined up there, but.
He's also just a traveler, isn't he?
He likes to
travel. I think maybe he was like that year. He just wanted to travel more.
Yeah.
He kind of just stopped doing YouTube as much.
Right, but
you can respect it, right?
Yeah, I guarantee. I mean, that's why that being as big as he is, I would imagine you got to make some pretty good money off that. So why would you not like want to enjoy it? Like,
in all fairness,
go experience some things.
It's not really his job. Because he's at the point where he's got probably enough money to be like not doing it anymore.
Yeah, he does like side project. He likes film and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think it's more of just a hobby now because they've got. Surely Mumbo has got enough money to live his life just normally.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's a cool position to be in. But like, not having to make content to earn your money or make a living or whatever, but like your hobby basically is your income and you enjoy doing your hobby. So it doesn't even feel like a job.
I guess that's also like bigger YouTubers as well. People above like 10 million. Or
even smaller than that. I mean,
5 million, 10 million. Surely they have enough money to not even be doing it anymore.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So they must find it fun.
Yeah, you would think.
They must enjoy it. It's either that or they love money.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that too. I mean, but
can I move your bed? Mobs are nearby, I can't sleep.
Oh yeah, I got another one.
Oh my god, mobs are nearby, I can't sleep.
Yeah, that must be my the zombie next to my armadillo farm. Yeah.
Oh.
That's how the armadillos stay in their shell on the campfire, because they're scared by the zombie.
Oh, that's how that works.
And then when
I thought it was because they were just taking damage.
No, well, yeah, they're on the campfire, but the reason that they survive the damage is because they're in their shell and they're immune to certain damage from campfires or cactus.
I thought they were in their shell because they take damage.
No.
I thought when they take damage, they go.
No, they're in their shell because there's a zombie like right next to them, but it's buried, so you can't see it. And I'm gonna have to name it and silence it. But yeah, when certain mobs, I don't know what mobs, but at least a zombie, when they're 15 blocks away, within 15 blocks, armadillos will go in their shell and not come out till the mob is gone. And while they're in their shell, they're immune to certain damage from like campfires and cactuses and stuff like that. But
yeah, that's really cool.
So then you splash infestation, and then when mobs take damage, it spawns silverfish. So it's a really, really clever farm.
And do they despawn those?
No, the armadillos don't.
Armadillos?
No.
Because don't allays despawn?
Oh, yeah, the allays, it's confusing, but basically their regen rate is really fast. That's why you're able to just drown them and they never die, because their regen rate is faster than they drown,
Ah.
So you just put them in water, but when you unload the chunks, I don't know if it's the same on a server. It might be worse on a server, but in single player, when they drown and you unload the chunks that they're in, their regen rate basically shuts off and they just take damage. So
that's what dolphins do.
I see.
When you leave chunks of dolphins, they just drown.
That doesn't make any sense.
They don't move. That's why you can't really have like those pet dolphins, because they just drown.
Yeah, it makes sense though. I mean, dolphins got to get air, so that's honestly kind of interesting that the game did that. But I guess that makes sense.
I guess it's trying to make it easier, right? Because you don't need to load something.
Right. You don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to be loading, and the game doesn't need to be working to make dolphins move thousands of blocks away.
Yeah.
But that's weird that it still like works to render the dolphin taking damage, though.
Yeah, it's weird that they drown, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but it's just weird. Like, why would you render that they don't move, but you render that they take damage? It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna have to do a podcast for sure. I want to do a podcast. Baby. I want to do a podcast so bad.
I think they're gonna change the name from Echocraft.
I've always wanted to do my own anyway. So like, even if it's not that like tied to Echocraft, I would want to do it.
Yeah, I said I was gonna edit, and now you've distracted me. Look what you've done.
See, we'll have to start a podcast or something, and then
that could be pretty cool.
I would love that. That would be so cool.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it's better to keep it more open and less just Echocraft, because then you can have more people on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to make a podcast that's like my own and not tie it to Echocraft and not brand it to Echocraft.
Would you be the host?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you need a good idea, a unique podcast.
I know. That's what
I'm saying. I used to watch. There was a building podcast where people would build battle.
Oh, that is so weird you say that. I've had an idea and I wanted to call it like, I don't know, Babel Builds or something like that. Basically like what inspired this was I love when the hermits like are just on the server and they're just like building something and not even like talking about it. They're just like, they come up with an idea. They're like, hey, I want to build this house with this theme. Let's figure something out. And then they both just start doing their own thing.
Oh.
And then it's just like, it's just the fact that they are doing it without communicating and they come up with something that looks really cool. And they're just like,
that's cool.
Just kind of like chit chatting. So like, I love when they do that. So I'm like, so maybe we could do a podcast where me and one other person are like, okay, here's what we want to build, and we come up with something we want to build, and then we just talk about anything. Did
they build together?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying, like random moments when the hermits just like start building stuff together, and like they're just talking in the background, and they're not even focused on what they're building. Cool. So I want to do a podcast, something like that, where like two people are just like talking about whatever topic, like a podcast, but they're building something at the same time. And then at the end of the podcast, they just see what they can come up with as like that
could be pretty cool.
So that's what I would want to do Minecraft wise, but I also have a
good name.
Yeah. Babel Builds was like the first thing I came up with.
That's a good one. That's Babel Builds.
It's like, I
feel like Buildcast is probably taken, right?
Oh, probably. I don't think it's flows off the tongue as good though.
Building and casting. Build. No, I'm not very good at names.
The Minecast.
I think that's very much that's probably taken.
Yeah, probably. That's really easy.
And it doesn't really make sense to building.
Right.
The Craft Cast.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you don't really craft when you build. Yeah, you need to the build Babel or something was cool.
Yeah, cool. Babel Builds is like, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird. Like Babel is I don't know. Blabber Builds, like we're just
Blabber Builds.
Like we're just blabbering on about random topics while we're
yapping and crapping.
Yapcraft.
Yapcrap. Yeah, Yapcast.
I feel like every podcast is a yap.
Yacaroni and cheese. Yaparoni and cheese. That could be a good one.
Oh my god.
And then you could make a podcast of you eating macaroni and cheese.
Oh boy, we're getting back into like the kiddos SMP titles now.
Oh no.
Oh my god. No, but I definitely want to do that in the future. Something like that. Well, the name needs some work, but no. I'll probably have like a second channel. I already have a second channel, but honestly, this conversation will probably be on it. I think that would be pretty funny. Just of like random conversations that we have on the server.
I'm gonna eat macaroni and cheese on my yapperoni and cheese. If you kind of like eating ASMR.
No, dude, that is disgusting. I don't understand how that's a thing.
Bro, I don't understand how that's a thing either.
No.
There's so many weird things on the internet, man.
Yeah.
Too many weird things.
Yeah, there's too much internet nowadays.
Yapperoni and cheese. We rap, we yap, we crap.
No, not the last one.
What, cheese? You
no, crap.
Oh, you don't want a crap?
Not on a podcast.
Oh my god, that could have been a good one. Crapcraft.
No.
Bro, great SMP name, Crapcraft.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Crap and craft. Very nice over here, though. Your house looks cool. I like the diagonal. I can respect a good diagonal.
Yeah, I've never built in a diagonal, so this was the first time I'd ever...
I can tell.
What do you mean you can tell?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was joking.
Oh my god.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. This looks too professional. Green, is that you?
I don't know about all that, but...